Hey, what up, guys? Welcome to the Double Chin Show. We have our guests here again with us. They never left. They're becoming like furniture to us now.
Here to stay.
And we have Grace, we have Christine, and we have E to talk about a topic we needed them for because we want to know. We want to know, and I'm sure you'll want to know. What do Asian girls like and dislike about Asian guys? Yeah. We want to know that because we hear some things. We're like, there's a lot of stereotypes out there that like Asian girls that want to date white guys. So we want to hear about what you like about us Asian guys, or don't like about us, so we can improve. We can take some feedback. We can get better. We can be more deserving of you.
Take some notes, you guys.
So
yeah, man.
Let us have it.
I feel like Asian guys are a lot more respectful than any other race, and I feel like they're not the type to just say smack your butt in the middle of the street or
never do that.
They wouldn't do that. They're very respectful. Yeah, they wouldn't just just holler at you in the street or just like say something to you while you're walking down the street.
You've never seen an Asian guy do that before?
Never.
No, I've never seen an Asian guy go, hey,
mommy.
or like, hey, wait, mama.
Or the whistling.
Mama.
That just does not happen with
holler or like approach somebody in the street.
like even both actually.
Because we walked up to people in the street.
Yeah.
But not
Holler. To
Like,
respectfully
not
introduce
catcall.
ourselves.
We never catcall.
and
Yeah,
ask
Asian
for a
guys don't
date.
catcall.
Right.
Respectfully. We never do a disrespectful.
Asian guys don't really approach girls. They're very more standoffish. They're shy. So if they like a girl, like they're at the club, right? They like a girl. They wouldn't really want to just like approach them. They'll just like kind of just lay back and just wait.
Do you like that or dislike that about Asian guys?
I think that's like both. I like
Wait,
it.
hold on, you gotta pick one. You like that and dislike that?
I agree with them. I think I both like and dislike that.
How?
I think that the fact that they're not willing to approach a girl has something to do with pride also.
Yes,
I think
Asian
that
guys have so much
I see that.
because I think that if you get hollered, it's annoying when you get hollered at on the streets, which happens to me too. But it's kind of like at least they have the audacity to put themselves out there. But it's like Asian guys don't put themselves out there, and that's the thing. I find the silent and strong kind of personality pretty attractive. But I also feel like, hey, it's America. I expect sometimes you to make a move from time to time.
What do they expect?
Right?
It's annoying.
Girls
so
to do
you don't like
something? You can't expect that.
I mean, like I would make a move if I like a guy, but I also like it when he obviously shows interest in me.
Yeah.
So you guys are looking for Asian guys to be kind of in the middle. Like, don't go to the extreme of catcalling, but at least take your courage up a notch.
exactly.
Make a move if you're
Like-
interested, then go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like
Approach the
Asian
girl.
guys are very afraid to get rejected.
Yes.
And
The pride.
Yeah, they have so much pride. The pride is
What? I mean,
okay,
what?
like,
Like,
it's true though.
They're level 99, sorcerer. You know what Asian guys do? They'll wait till the day before you graduate, right? Then they'll come to you with a letter and some grand proposal and be like, I loved you for years. And then they're like, if you say no, we're graduating. You'll never see me again. That's literally
What if I also liked you? Now we don't have a chance to be together.
Yeah.
Then it's more romantic side. I will be over the ocean. We can write. I will send you chocolate via 1-800 flowers.
And just saying that, I feel like they would have to think about it for like minimum of 1 year.
Basically, like you guys get annoyed. You don't like it when they're so timid that they don't approach you, but you like the fact that Asian guys are more reserved. Is that what I'm hearing? Like they're not like arrogant. They're not show off. They're not like yo, drawing attention.
They're more
to themselves.
mysterious.
Because
they're not. They don't put themselves out there. Like you don't really like they wouldn't be like yelling.
Because some girls like that. Some girls like that.
I feel like
What girls?
Asian
No.
boys like
girls.
When I was growing up, girls, my thinking was girls liked guys that were like when they did something, when they showed off an ability, like the captain of the football team or whatever. The guy plays guitar, singing out loud.
Well, here's the thing, right? I think that that's also attractive in the beginning, but I think the reserved quality is attractive because usually when a guy is reserved, it also means that he's kind of like more loyal and he's very
definitely.
like he's not like a playboy. If he's like playing guitar for you, he's playing guitar for somebody else too.
That's really true.
If he's hollering at you,
really true.
like in the open,
He's into any other
yeah, he's
girl.
hollering at some other girls too. So I'm like, why don't I want my guy to just like me. Like, and if he's this reserved guy, but he only shows attention to me, I like that. Like it seems like kind of like, well, I want all his attention, but that's attractive.
Okay, all right.
I feel like in the long term, it's a good thing that they're reserved because they wouldn't go up to any other girl. They would just stick with you.
So like you're special.
Yeah,
I waited
exactly.
4 years just to talk to you.
I can't have courage to talk to anyone else. I used it all up on you.
Yeah, seriously,
Exactly.
man.
I
That
got
guy-
one
that-
shot at my whole life.
So you said loyalty. Is that something that you like, that you see in Asian guys? You feel they're more loyal, they're less, I guess, cheat on you?
I would say the one thing I do 100% think is true is that I feel like Asian guys are more responsible. Like, as a whole. Like, and by that, I just mean all Asian guys. Like, every single Asian guy, not just East Asian guys that I've met, they've been more family-oriented and responsible. Like, my dad is super responsible. He's not the coolest guy sometimes. He's kind of like a jerk sometimes. He could be because he's so, like, standoffish, but he's really responsible, and I think that's a respectable quality, and I think that that's key to making a long-term relationship work, and I see that quality in a lot of Asian guys.
Asian guys, they're more romantic, even if they don't
Yeah,
show
we
it. But I
are.
feel like because of Korean dramas, it's like that has a big part to do with it, and like the expectation for Asian guys is so high because of Korean dramas.
I think so, because there was just a news story.
Mike is like,
Mike is
guys,
repping
I
it
tell
so
you right
hard.
now, yeah.
Because you guys know me, I'm a rom-com watching.
Yo, your oozes.
I ooze cheese. I ooze cheese. You stick a knife in me and cheddar comes out.
True guys.
And like,
True guys.
and like, there was this news piece we're gonna talk about in Double Trend News. By the way, watch that. Where this guy expressed his. This is what we're talking about. This guy literally waited years and expressed his love via Rubik's cubes. It took him like months or something, and probably like he was in love with her for years before that. And he confessed his love and got shot down.
And then what happened?
That's it. I'm just saying, but it's very romantic. But that's
That
very
is
romantic, right?
romantic. If a guy ever did that to me, then I'm putting a ring on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm putting a ring
There's
on
gonna be a
it.
wedding the next day.
Look, be honest here. If someone did that to you, would you put a ring on it? Or would you fire a restraining
Creeped
order?
out.
Yeah.
No, I think
would-
that's adorable.
that's so
I think
cute.
that is
Yeah, that's
cute?
really
Really?
romantic.
It's like, if you're into them, it's
Oh,
romantic,
yeah.
Yes,
and
yes.
if you're not into them, it's creepy.
Exactly. I think so. If you guys were into the guy, you'd be like, whatever you do, it's fine.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's so
But
cute.
if not, you're like,
If
that's
not,
the
then
creepiest thing ever.
I would
Yeah,
use
that
a
is-
court and get in a restraining order.
Okay, anything else that you guys really like about Asian guys?
I like how there's like you have to kind of like find out who they are. Like they don't. You have to discover them. Like like the more you're with them, you see them and like
It's like a mystery.
So
Yeah,
basically, we don't
it's a mistake.
talk much.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Like,
We don't say anything to you. We're on a date. You're like, hey, Mike. So tell me about yourself. I'm just like, I'm a guy and I like to eat, and that's it. That's all you know.
It's like playing
And 20
21
years later, I'm
questions
like, oh, by the way, I like video games. You're like, oh, that's like new information in 20 years. I like that.
like I guess they're like more mysterious and like it keeps it interesting, so you can find out like how they are.
You guys are great listeners, and they'll be really interested in you, and really interested in you to hear about what you want to think. And here's, I've dated Westerners too, and they're like, and I've met good guys like that too. But I find that Asian guys, like they don't talk much about themselves, but they will. It's not like they
They're
don't
more
talk,
modest.
but they're modest, and they want to hear what you have to say first.
I love how Asian guys are so into their food and their
what?
their food, like they're foodies. Like I actually went on a date with an Asian guy, a Korean guy, and both me and him are starving. Like I hear my stomach grumbling, but the food comes out, and of course the first thing that we both do is take a picture. And for the fact that like everybody around us is eating, and
Yeah.
he didn't mind that we were taking like 10 pictures, making sure it was in the right
gets it.
angle, and he gets it. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, like that's a plus, that's good, you know?
yeah, like you go out to eat with Mike, and you guys both, food comes, cameras out. It's known. It's known that it's camera time.
Yeah.
I have another thing I want to add about the good stuff for Asian guys, and I think we're having a lot of good stuff here. So
Yeah.
guys, be proud.
Because they're
Like,
about
you
to
know?
bash us.
That
Just
too.
get ready for that.
Sugarcoating everything. No, but like I think that so I don't know if this is totally true, but all the Asian guys I've dated, they tend to be very accommodating towards the girl. They kind of baby the girl. Like I feel like in Western culture, people are independent, and the guys will often expect the girls to be very independent, and they will expect them to compromise a lot, which I think is completely great because I don't think we can go through a long-term relationship without compromise. What I found with Asian guys is like they will really be super tolerant to the girl, as in like, the girl will sometimes be acting like a brat, but the guy, if he really loves her, will basically be like, it's okay, baby, okay, you know, I'll accommodate you. And I've seen this across so many like Asian guys, like, and this is not just Chinese guys, by the way, like, you know. And I think that's a great quality because it shows that they can endure and they have the capacity and they baby the girls a little bit, which I think is adorable.
I feel like Asian guys do baby girls.
Yeah, and I think sometimes you want to get babied. I mean, it's cute. So
Yeah.
But you know, the thing is that if they keep doing that, the girl ends up taking advantage. So I feel like it's okay up to a certain extent. Like, if you're always telling the girl, oh no, it's okay, like, I understand, then obviously, eventually the girl is gonna take advantage of the guy.
I
feel like-
agree.
The Asian
They're
guys in
gonna
general.
develop some
But
bad habits.
that's why you have to find a nice girl. Like, I know a good girl will know her limits, you know?
But you know,
Or there has to be a
but
balance
if you don't
of-
get tested though, I feel like the girl can just, you know, take full advantage.
Yeah, and then the
Like,
girl might
it's-
feel bored too. Be like, why are you always letting me do whatever?
Really?
I feel like there should be a
Yeah.
balance of like babying the girl
And
there should
also
be,
letting her know if she's
Acting
like,
out.
acting like
Yeah.
a butt. Like,
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
because a
"No,
girl
you
shouldn't always
cannot
like
do
act
this."
out and be like, oh, it's okay. Like,
Well, let me
you're my
ask you guys:
girlfriend.
if we're gonna tell you you're out of line, how are we doing that? Like, we can't be like, hey, Grace, get over here. Today you were at the restaurant. Like, there was one too many photos,
Yeah,
Grace.
well, it doesn't work. Doesn't work.
What do I mean? Then you get mad at us.
Yeah.
Then you like
True story.
us.
True story.
But, okay, so here's the thing, like real life example, like Dan's really tolerant and I am not always the nicest person. I mean, he's gonna admit it, but like I know my limits, as in I know I don't, when it comes to certain things, I wouldn't push him. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think that because the guy is giving you enough respect to treat you this way, you need to respect him back or else the relationship won't work. Because like everyone has a limit, you can't expect someone to forever take your crap, you know? So
But I also know a couple that basically he gave her an endless room,
Right.
rope, basically whatever, and she took full advantage of that
yeah,
That's what you
that
guys
makes
are
her a bad person.
and treated him
You need
like
a limit.
crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in that case, I don't think the girl is being a good person, and I don't think that
I agree.
relationship works.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like,
There should
how-
always be a balance between
Always.
how you treat them and like, you know, you could baby them to a certain extent, but also you have to like let her know when she's wrong.
Yeah, when she's
But
gone.
you
Let
guys
her
are
know.
okay if they let you know.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm wrong,
Really?
then
Or if not, then it's
So you
kind of
wouldn't be like, I can't believe you said that to me, smack.
no, I wouldn't. No,
Alright.
because then
Okay, that's good.
if you don't say anything, it's kind of like, okay, I guess it's okay, and I guess it's not a big deal. So, you know,
I'm not gonna say anything.
I agree, but you guys seem like really nice girls. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I feel like you would be tolerant. And I personally know so many girls, especially Asian girls, who are very, very like they don't want their boyfriends to tell them anything.
All right, well, let's have the bashing part of it.
It got all mushy there.
Let's hear it. What don't you like about Asian guys?
I don't like how Asian guys, they don't really show too much affection. Like, yeah, like PDA, I'm okay because I don't really do
yeah,
PDA
yeah.
either.
He's not Asian then, because this guy is literally the king of PDA.
yeah,
He is
you're
good
a
about
very
this.
kind of brave.
Dan is like, I had to tell Dan to, I'm like, yo, cut it out.
You will not find Asians like that.
Yeah, I
It's
feel
very
like
rare.
No, yeah, very rare.
Well, it's kind of like how you're brought up. Like my whole family has always been affectionate with me, not just my mom, not my dad, but my mom, my grandpa, my grandma.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's normal. And my friend's parents, like he found it weird that I hug my friend's parents, right?
I wouldn't wear when you try to kiss your dad.
Yeah, well, and it didn't work.
I even got awkward hearing that story.
Dude, you got real awkward. It didn't work, and I, knew it didn't work. But so I'm that's me. But I feel like a lot of Asian guys, not just Chinese guys, but Asian guys across the board, it's like parents, not especially for Chinese parents, you don't show affection by hugs and kisses, right? We all know that. So growing up, maybe.
But I don't really
that's-
agree with that
Oh,
concept.
okay.
I don't agree with it because I never got much affection growing up. But I'm pretty affectionate to the people I'm in a relationship with because I feel like I want to be affectionate.
Yeah, like I feel like
I just don't want to be affectionate to my parents.
So I'm gonna have to tell you to
So I
stop
have a lot
PDA.
of affection
Yeah.
built up
Right.
from childhood.
Right.
so you just have to let it out.
Wait, can I just say, like, because I haven't
Yeah,
seen
it's
Mike
so
in a
weird.
relationship in a while, I feel like he will be more PDA than me.
No.
I just
No.
because it's building up.
agree.
It's going to explode.
I agree because here's the thing. My mom grew up with parents who didn't show her any affection, and she's like super affectionate because she felt like she never had it in her life, and she never wants other people around her to feel like she's withholding with affection from
Right.
them.
I was gonna say also the person that didn't grow up with any affection can also feel weird about it and awkward about it because they're not used to it. So
But
it's
see it on
kind
TV.
of
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, so they're just kind of like out of their comfort zone to show affection. I mean, if you don't show affection to the closest people in your family, then maybe it can be more awkward to show affection.
But I do agree with the Asian guys not showing much affection because I feel like that's more because they're shy.
Yeah.
And often like when they are with a girl, it's awkward for them because usually Asian guys, it's not like they date girls like, oh, I dated 5 girls in middle school, I dated 8 girls in high school. Usually I don't think that's the case. I think it's like date a girl in high school, got a date in college, and I'm married.
I'm married now. I have kids.
Yeah.
We talked about this before, but I'll mention again that Asian guys wouldn't really approach the girls. Like if anything, if they feel like the Asian girl looks pretty, maybe he'll stare at her, you know, like maybe for 5 minutes.
This non-stop.
Yes.
And then look away. Do they look away when you
no,
look
I
at
actually
them?
have a story. This happened to me today at the gym. I'm working out, running on the treadmill, and there's a guy, and I could tell that somebody was staring at me, right?
Asian guy.
And Asian guy, yes. And I look at him, and we both made eye contact, and we kind of played the staring game for like 30 seconds.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, for 30 seconds.
You guys didn't keep your eyes off of each other.
No, because I thought he was cute, so I was staring
See?
at him.
He should've came up to
He didn't
you.
say anything
Yeah.
to me. I
That's
was expecting,
crazy.
like, if we're looking at each other for that long, maybe he's gonna come up to me and say, oh, hi,
Right.
what's your name?
Yeah.
So mind you, I'm running on the treadmill and I'm still staring at him. He's doing his cable, whatever, he's working
He's
out.
like-
you know, and he's still staring at me. So I was like,
Wow.
okay, when is he gonna
Like,
come up
staring
to
at
me?
me.
Yo, that's extreme. That's
So,
extreme.
Yeah, and we were staring at each other, and guess what?
He didn't come.
He never came up to
So
me.
the whole-
And I
the
was like,
whole-
yeah.
You know what could
Yeah, I
happen?
was like,
You know what could
okay.
happen? He might have had a boy or a girlfriend. Or
Yeah.
boyfriend, whatever.
I mean, you.
Well,
thought
then that's
you-
a
you
no.
thought it
That's
was
not
cute,
cool.
right?
Then you can't be.
Yeah.
No, you got a
They
girlfriend.
stay with stare.
Yo, if you got a
I
girlfriend,
agree
you shouldn't be
with- yeah.
staring at a girl.
Yeah,
at the
stop
gym for
staring.
a minute.
No, I agree that like I feel like Asian guys should come out of their shell more because a lot of times we also think you're cute, but like
Yes,
we want to
yes.
be with you, but like here's the thing, like you gotta say something because as a girl I'm also afraid of getting rejected, and I don't want like I'm not sure if you're into me, so
Right.
I don't know if I want to go up to you and I was just hallucinating, you know,
Yeah.
like oh I'm sorry you weren't interested, okay my bad, you know I'm just gonna go
Yeah,
down,
yeah,
you know.
And thank God, because this girl right here next to me, if I think a guy's cute, she actually goes up to him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I don't care.
That's 'cause you're-
I'm shy. I can't. I can't do that.
You guys work in
but
tandem.
We were actually at a restaurant. Yeah.
we
I got
were
you,
at a
right?
restaurant. Remember, we were staring at each other, and of course, he still didn't come up.
He
to
was
me.
Korean, and obviously, like they were like literally looking at
looking
each
at each
other.
other.
Wow.
I'm like, I tend to play the staring game.
And
a
she
lot.
told me like out loud, oh, he's cute. I'm like, okay. And he obviously heard it, but he just didn't say anything.
Yeah, and we're about to leave.
You were hurting him.
He heard it. But like, he was like looking at it.
Yeah,
So I was like, you know, I'm gonna just do it. And she didn't want to go up to him. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And then I talked to him, and then he was interested.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he was
why did he
interested.
Why did he say anything?
Exactly.
Anything else?
Yes. Yes. You think
The
it's
list
over?
goes on and
No,
on and
it's
on.
not over for you.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so here's the thing about like Asian guys, and I think I'm not gonna say other Asian guys, but I assume this is the case, and especially like Chinese guys. When you date them, you often date their family a little bit. Like when you're long term, you meet their family, and it's kind of like a well-known thing that the guy's mother will not get along with you, or their parents will subject you to a little torture.
I feel like that happens in Korean drama
Yeah,
all the time.
and it's true. Like, I mean, usually the in-laws, not even before you're married, like his parents are a tough thing to deal with, and that's an Asian thing that you can't get away from. And if you want to be a part of this guy's life, you just deal with it, you know. But it's hard, and it's not like where where you're dating a Western guy, they're not really part of your life. But with an Asian guy, they're a big part of your life, and it comes with a package, so you deal with it or not.
So I have a question. If your parents told you that they didn't like her, would you think differently? Or
No, I mean because I grew up very very liberal and progressive, so they was unlike some even like Mike's parents, like they're like you could date anybody you want, any color, any
they're very
race.
open, right?
They're like just
Mine
they're
never
like
said that. We talk about
yeah. No, I'm saying you're the opposite.
color, any race.
No,
Yeah.
your parents are different.
Yeah.
My parents.
Your parents.
Yeah, I'm saying my parents
Yeah,
are different
yeah,
from
your
yours.
parents don't do anything.
They told me I literally whoever I came home with, they're like,
your
as long
parents
as
are
you're
artists.
happy,
Oh, wow.
right?
So they're really open.
Yeah, so
That doesn't happen.
So you should ask like Mike
weird.
if his mom was like she didn't like his girlfriend.
So what would your mom do?
Oh, I dated white girls because other girls, well, not just white girls, but I mean, my parents, I actually took my white girlfriend to meet my parents, and they were not happy. They were like, my mom even gave the famous speech. She was like, you can date her, but you cannot marry her.
Yeah, dude, that's so Asian.
But like that would affect you, right? Like no,
Me, no.
no, you wouldn't care.
You don't care.
I don't care
I'll do
anything
what I
about my
want.
parents.
Right.
Like,
Opinion about that.
my parents about this kind of stuff. Because they're like old school. Yeah, I listen to them, then I'd be like married to some like,看起来 okay 的 like someone that looks okay but does really good housework. That's like literally
that's what they want.
Anything else, ladies?
Yes.
You guys-
Another thing.
Never
And
ending.
here's the thing, a lot of these things don't apply to Dan because he's very westernized. But when I'm talking about more traditional, like Chinese or other Asian guys, but like a lot of times they won't speak their mind. Like they'll be angry at you, but they just won't tell you.
They hold it in a lot,
Yeah.
and then it builds up, and then it just World War IV right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
I'll be like, everything's fine. Everything's great, yeah. Everything's great, yeah. Next day, come over. I want a divorce.
I'm taking the
Where did
kids.
that
come from?
Yeah,
I feel like Asian guys, they're really bad at confrontation.
Yeah.
And they kind of try avoiding that, I guess. Asian girls too, I feel like they're like that.
yeah,
I
I
feel
feel
like
goes
Asian
both ways.
people in general.
Yeah, that's
Asians
what
in
goes.
general.
We'll get to that later, guys.
Later, man. We have some
Oh, we got some stuff too, guys.
yeah, I'm sure you guys have ideas of your own. But, you
That's
know.
it, right? So that's all there.
You got more? You got more?
He's like, oh, are you sure?
That was
Let me
younger.
ask you ladies and put you on the spot for a second, okay? Can you tell us truthfully who you would prefer, what kind of guys would you prefer to date, race-wise? Put it out there for me.
Oh, you're gonna answer that?
Can I ask that?
Yeah, let's do
It's
it.
a little-
Put it out
it's a
there.
little kind of,
Nah, it's controversial, but it's all good.
Hey, would you guys admit it?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, well, go ahead.
I would go for Korean guys.
Oh, very specific type of Asian.
I would go for a
guy.
Korean guy too.
So no, okay, no Japanese, Chinese,
No, Korean.
Korean
For what
specifically.
Just because, like, in the long run, I would feel like, I see myself having kids with a Korean guy, getting married with a Korean guy.
You have
And
more
plus,
things in
like,
common,
Yeah,
too.
and like they could talk
Taking
to
your
my
family into
my
consideration.
parents.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And here's the thing, I think that makes total sense. Like, sorry guys, like, I mean, I do not discriminate when it comes to like flirting, dating, because I think all guys are cute. Like, and he gets so jealous because at least if I'm only interested in Asians, then at least he only has to worry about Asians. But no,
Get
like,
jealous of an anime character or something?
yeah,
No,
like,
you
like,
didn't.
I love that shit. Like, there's like all sorts of guys on the street, and I'm like, wow, like that's a cute guy, and then I'm like, nah, I didn't want to
You're
tell him.
kidding me? Like, I was like, this jealous, like, rah. No, it's all good. It's all good.
He's
it's all
like
good.
he's like kidding, obviously, but he's like, meh, you know. I'm like, but in reality, like realistically speaking, what I prefer doesn't really matter because my parents, they need me to marry someone who they can communicate with, and they're such a big part of my life, even though we don't live together, that I need to respect their wishes. Like that's very Asian of me, and I feel like they need to be able to get along with the guy, and their cultures can't clash that much because in the long run, if both of them are a big part of my life, I can't have them clashing, and
So
that's
you
why
would prefer to date a Chinese guy?
I would have to prefer to date a Chinese guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
parents comes into the equation a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also from personal experience, my ex was Spanish, and in the beginning it was okay, it was good, but the culture, it catches up. It's so different. Like he wasn't able to communicate with my parents, which totally sucked when he would come over and they wouldn't talk at all, and I would
Yeah.
kind of have to be the middleman to translate, and I'm not really that good at Korean myself.
Yeah. So your parents
like,
don't speak
very
English.
big.
They
well.
speak English, but they
Not
speak
that well.
not that well.
Yes,
Like they
yeah.
would understand it, but
Same thing
Not
with
like
their parents.
conversation.
My parents both
good.
speak English, actually. They're actually super well educated and can communicate with anyone. They're just kind of closed-minded when
Okay,
it
I
comes to
see.
marriage.
All right, so
But your ex-boyfriend is also Caucasian, and they were fine with that, right?
My parents are like, they're okay. Like, if I really decided to be with somebody, I feel like they would come around.
Yeah.
They're kind of the kind of people that they would really, really prefer a Chinese guy. But if I like decided that I love like a Caucasian or like a guy of any other race, like black, Hispanic, I feel like they would be in the beginning. Maybe they'll like be like, why? Like, did you disobey our wishes? But I think in the long run, they know that I'm my own person, and they would encourage me to do whatever my heart desires.
That's good.
Yeah, but I just choose to respect them.
That's
all.
good. That's good. You're very candid with us about your personal preferences and whatnot. So
Yeah,
that's
and
very awesome.
We'd love to hear like from you guys, like what's your experience in this, and like what are your ideas, like just to shoot us some more ideas,
Thank you, ladies, for letting us know what we're doing well as Asian guys, and what we're not doing so well as Asian guys. So thank you all so much for that, and thanks Presso Cafe for letting us film here. Awesome set. So give them some love. We'll put all their information in the description box. Check them out. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget our next episode. We're gonna talk about we're attacking. We're complimenting.
We're ready.
attacking.
We're on the
offense.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.